Hey guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Going In Raw.
What's up, it's your girl Sasha Banks, Legit Boss, and you're watching Going In Raw. You like that?
What's up? This is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time and his lovely, gorgeous wife.
Marie.
And you are going in SmackDown Live.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
Yeah, welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steve and Larson, available wherever fine podcasts are. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, little notify bell next to it. Just make sure you're always getting your new Going In Raw notifications. We're also available in the audio realm wherever fine podcasts can be found, including places like Stitcher Radio, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Apple iOS Podcasts, and of course, CastBox. We have a terrific partnership with CastBox. Be sure to go ahead and download that to your Apple or iOS device, and then go to Going In Raw, hit subscribe.
Yeah.
It really helps the show if you
Really
do that.
does.
It's completely free and easy.
Totally free.
We're also available on the Patreon at patreon.com/Steve and Larson. It's a terrific way to support Going In Raw. You can watch the show ad-free if you're tired of those pesky ads here on YouTube. You can $1 a month at patreon.com/Steve and Larson gets you Going In Raw ad-free.
Hold on.
Okay.
We are officially at 1,100 comments.
Nice. Which legitimately is probably around 600.
Yeah, but still, that's not
Thanks
too bad.
to Graham Maloney Gate.
Well, his heart was in the right place.
No, it's great. It's great. And then at $5 a month and up, every single day, Monday through Friday anyways, you get access to our 30-minute post-show, yay or nay. Today, I'm sort of debating on what video to watch today.
What are the contenders?
From our favorite backyard wrestler, because he had a job interview that he talked about, and I kind of want to plug in the mic or the headphones so we can hear and do a reaction to that. So we'll see about that.
Yeah.
Anyways, once again, no new intro today.
What's the status
However,
on that?
it is it's I would say
In the
about
works?
30% complete. I posted. You can get on our Instagram. It's at Steve and Larson, and I posted still. I put what's that?
DDT is coming to the U.S. WrestleMania
DDT
weekend.
Pro is coming to the U.S.
Wow, that might get us out to New York for WrestleMania
To New
weekend.
York, to
go
New York.
see some DDT Pro.
I'd be down for that. But if you know what, man, I feel like, well, I don't know. It could still be cool, even though Kota Ibushi's not there. Still, there's a bunch of other wrestlers in DDT Pro that I'd be. I mean, anybody who's willing to show their butt during a wrestling match or wrestle in an office cubicle, I'm down with them.
Imagine if they have their show like in Times Square.
Yeah, that'd be
the
great.
entire show takes place in Times Square.
But no permits.
Yeah.
All
Yeah, I think that'd be
guerrilla
great.
style. That'd be
Absolutely
awesome.
great.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, we're there. New intro should be showing up on Monday though, but no, I'm deep into it. So, and it's looking really good. It's looking very good. Should be a good intro. So yeah. Anyways, before we get to these super chats, let's talk about the title of the show and the thumbnail. And by the way, we do have a couple of moderators. I hope we have moderators in chat. Yeah, I know we have moderators in chat. Mr. Dope is here at least.
Yeah. He is.
So yeah, we're gonna try to keep this conversation civil. I'm not about to claim that the Bellas are the end all be all problem of the WWE, but there does seem to be a groundswell of people thinking that the Bellas, yay or nay in WWE. Last night it was sort of magnified by a botchy performance from Brie Bella.
Well, she kicked Liv Morgan twice in the head.
And then that thing that I showed you was actually the opposite. It was Brie Bella stiffing Ruby Riott with an elbow on the slingshot. Mm-hmm. That looked pretty nasty. Mm-hmm. So between so specifically what happened last night?
So this is what happened. So Nikki was in the ring with Liv Morgan. Nikki tags in Brie. They do like a double team move. And then Brie proceeds to deliver some yes kicks to Liv Morgan. Now the first two hit their target, which is right here, chest. Mm-hmm. And then the third one was starting to get a little high. The fourth one was square in the face. Mm-hmm. And then the fifth one, which I think is one that knocked out Liv Morgan, was also square in the face.
Yeah.
Liv Morgan hits the mat. She's out. She's out cold. Brie.
She rolls her over for a pin, which
Yeah.
is like, if you know something. Okay, look, here's the thing.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. If someone's knocked out cold, you don't know what it is. In the event that it could be a possible neck injury, you don't move them.
You definitely don't move.
You don't move them. Well, she rolls Liv over, goes for the pin. Liv starts to come to a little bit.
Well, okay, my thing about the pin is this. You know they're supposed to kick out.
Yeah, she's out cold.
How is
yeah,
it you
no.
think that somebody, and God bless Liv Morgan, when she heard that too and knew the 3 was coming, like the shoulder got up as much as it possibly could.
Yeah.
But, okay, I mean, here's the thing. So Brie Bella's been
Maybe
doing
in
this.
Bree's mind, she realized something bad could be happening. She just wants to end the match right away.
That could be. And that's I'm going to excuse that because in the heat of it, it's like, oh God, this needs to end now so we can get her. But then she, like, Liv kind of comes to, like, barely.
Yeah, and Bree is trying to get her
to the corner.
Yes.
To tag out.
Yes.
But even that is like,
she basically has to hold Liv up and tell her to kind of push with what might she has. So she pushes Bree into the right squad's corner.
Yeah. And so, and it was terrible. Like, you look at the look on, especially Sarah Logan's face, who went like,
yeah,
she went, oh my God. Like, she went, oh my God. And it was really scary. Like, it was really scary.
So Liv gets to her corner. Ruby Riott tags in. Liv rolls out to the outside. Sarah Logan goes down there with her and kind of tends to her for a while. I don't know if the training staff went to get a look at her at that point. They definitely were by the end of the match. But I don't know, like 3-4 minutes later, Liv Morgan was back on the apron.
Which apparently, so according to Fightful, they had a write-up.
Yeah. They had to do the entire middle part of the match on the fly, and Liv insisted on taking part in the one spot.
And that was the problem, because at Gorilla, they were telling the ref, keep her out of the match.
Yeah.
But he's doing the match, and she hopped up, and then when they were going to do the triple suplex thing, she comes running in. And, you can't have somebody, I mean, you can't handcuff her to the ropes. That's on her. But, I don't know. I don't know. It just seemed like, stuff broke down to the point where the ref couldn't be like, okay, you need to sit down and do not move.
Well, then after that spot, the Riott Squad roll out of the ring, and I think Sarah Logan is basically cradling Liv Morgan's head on her shoulder, and you can tell Liv is basically still half out of it.
Yeah.
At that point, we don't see Liv again at all.
Yeah.
It's basically a 3-on-2 match at that point.
Well, until the very, very end.
Yeah,
like
when we see her with the medical staff tending to her.
Which is funny, because commentary said that she had been taken to the back.
Yeah.
And then the camera cuts to them.
And there's Dr. Chris Amon right there.
Yeah.
Looking after Liv Morgan.
Giving her a Z-Pack.
I don't think a Z-Pack's going to help with a probable concussion.
I don't even, Z-Pack is like for, what is a Z-Pack for again? Like,
it's antibiotics.
Antibiotics, right.
It's like this a cocktail of antibiotics.
I always forget. I always know, and then I forget what that is. I just find it
Apparently
hilarious.
it's antibiotics that makes you puke and crap your pants.
The CM Punk Z-Pack thing, I find it endlessly funny. So obviously before this, on SmackDown,
there was the Miss Suicide Dives. Even before that, remember she did the Brie mode running knee to Zelina Vega and just about took her head off?
Yes.
So there's been a couple occurrences of Brie maybe showing some ring rust. Because she's been out of the ring for a couple years. And so maybe, timing isn't where it needs to be yet.
Because I mean,
I don't know how many reps she's gotten.
I try my damnedest to give her a bit of the benefit of the doubt, because whenever you're in there with somebody, there's it's a 2-person dance.
Yeah.
But at the same time, because what I thought was Liv, and then I hit up who's apparently here in chat, and who's talking to people in chat about this, but our Hates champion out of Mayhem.
Yes.
Because he's the only wrestler I really know.
Yeah, same.
Enough to.
Yeah, I follow that thread.
I have his number, so I just I don't know why I have his number, but I text him and I hit him up on our Twitter through DM, and I was like, "What's going on?" And his take was it was like 80% Brie and 20 as a professional wrestler has been doing this for years.
Yeah.
And it's like 20% Liv's fault for not protecting herself a bit more and for going down like this.
Well, I think when she was down, she was selling. She was going back and then down, just the recoil of selling.
I would think so too.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you're here,
no, I know,
and a leg is going to be here, then
the leg isn't supposed to be here; it's supposed to be here.
Yeah, but if you're covering that,
no, I know, I understand.
And she was kind of going down.
Yeah.
And so that's why I hit him up, and he was like, "Yeah, it's about 20." But yeah, I mean, there is a pattern of behavior here that if you're going to bring back the Bellas in such a I was actually kind of surprised with how involved they sort of got in wrestling in such a short period of time.
There was very little build.
Not a whole lot
they're
of
gone.
Get back to know you.
They were around for 2 weeks and then they were wrestling again.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I would imagine. So you remember when, and this analogy is super loose, but when Seth Rollins had John Cena's nose and then Sting's neck
And then Finn Balor's shoulder.
and they all seemed to be, and then Bret Hart was saying, oh, he's an unsafe worker. Don't put him in there.
Yeah.
Like, optimistically, I would love to think that this is like some really unfortunate ring rust.
Mm-hmm.
But, maybe just sit a couple plays out, maybe just
Or just really until
emphasize mat-based wrestling.
Yeah, I was gonna say until she gets enough reps under her where she feels like her timing's on point. And this goes for any wrestler who's been out of the ring for a while. Just simplify things. Keep things pretty basic.
Yeah.
Build. Start adding new things.
But the thing is, how basic are yes kicks? They seem like they'd be pretty basic. So I know, but at the same time, if I don't know if this was anybody else, maybe they would get pulled, and maybe she will get pulled from something this heavy. Because so here's kind of the bigger. Well, I don't know about the bigger concern than people getting hurt. That's a big concern.
Yeah, that's pretty massive.
But you also run into a problem where perception, which these days, because of social media, spreads like wildfire, will be such that you're going to start, there's going to be a backlash to the stories that you're trying to tell because people, by and large, root for the Bellas, their faces, and people like them. That's going to turn if, this is 3 strikes. These are 3 matches that we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not going to be long before, just like last night, the Shield are in the ring and everybody's cheering at the head of the show. They pass the mic over to Roman, boo! And that's still a thing.
Yeah, it's still an issue, yeah. And it's always going to be an issue.
Well, probably. And so, that's going to put a damper on your storylines if you're trying to tell a certain story, knowing that certain characters fill certain roles with how the crowd responds to them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. Is it going to be a problem for them, to address the title of the thumbnail? Maybe. I think, obviously a good section of the fan base needs to chill the heck out a bit.
Yes.
Because immediately people, oh my God, they should be fired. They're the worst.
It was an accident. People get hurt in the ring. It happens.
Yeah. But then to see it happen several times, several weeks in a row,
I understand.
Then it becomes more of a, well, maybe the WWE should do something about it.
Yeah.
But then people also probably shouldn't get overboard.
No, they shouldn't.
It's just nuance, people. Just have a little nuance, maybe.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Let's read some of these super chats.
Yes.
Kyle O'Reilly's air guitar says, botch mode!
Oh, you did at that time. Jacinto Gonzalez, wrestlers always send receipts when they get stiffed. Was it wrong for Ruby to service Brie?
It did seem, now I don't know if Ruby's just like a super professional or if it did seem, I don't know if there was a specific GIF out there where you can reference. But when I watched, because I watched this twice, I watched it back the second time, and Ruby did seem, number one, it's obvious that, looking from their social media as well, Ruby, Liv, and Sarah are very close. They're on the road together the entire time. They all got called up together. And so she did seem a bit steamed about it. Mm-hmm. And when she had that headlock on, while they were all trying to figure out what the hell to do next, it seemed a little snug.
Yeah, could be.
But, she's a professional. She knows how to make it look good. So.
Yes. Daniel Morris asks, is Brie running this?
I know, that botch of the intro, man.
Scuba Music, why no new intro? You
already addressed that.
The top of the show.
It's coming.
Richard Ely, besides Bella's Lita Trish, what diva do you want back? It's AJ.
Yeah, it would be AJ. Probably also least likely to come back. I don't know. After seeing...
yeah, maybe.
After seeing... AJ? She's not coming back.
No, she's not coming back, yeah.
After seeing Caitlyn back in the Mae Young Classic, I wouldn't mind seeing her.
Yeah. Ron P., I think AJ Lee was right when she told Brie Bella talent was not sexually transmitted.
Botch mode! You know what it is about your Brie mode?
Huh.
You get that one?
No, I get it.
Yeah. It's because your voice comes off as auto-tuned when you do it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I do. Brie mode!
It cringes my soul, kills me, but it is a very good representation of auto-tune.
Thank you.
Without auto-tune. Nate Williams, I sent a message on Instagram about Patreon. Yes. Can you please now, Nate, send a message on Facebook.
Send us an email about Instagram, about Patreon.
Yeah.
And then Facebook message about the said email.
There you go.
The eyebrow. Okay, this is the third week in a row where Brie has botched. I don't have a personal vendetta against them, but go back to the Performance Center. I just think it's a situation where it's just she was out of the ring for a number of years. Mm-hmm. She's maybe still getting the ring rust off, and timing was a bit off. That seems to be a large part of it, and then her aim was a little high. Joe Juarez, Liv getting up reminded me of when Shane raised up after Roman wrecked him, and he was clearly out of it. Oh, at Survivor Series?
That's so disturbing. It's so disturbing to see somebody with a concussion. Yeah. Like Yoshihashi.
Oh, God.
So apparently he's...
out indefinitely.
Yeah. Oh, is that what it was? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeesh. I know the New Japan issued a statement said that he was getting his head and shoulder looked at.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I said it was out indefinitely.
I think that was a newer thing. Okay. Josh Little, I think the Bellas shouldn't be at Super Show. It remains to be seen. AD, the goofy ass OG, just says, "What up?"
I mean, the thing is, the spotlight is going to be so much brighter now on Brie, anyways, that it would behoove them, I think, to dial it down a little bit.
Yes.
Limit the action a bit.
Yes, or at least the striking. Adam Mayhem. Last thing I'll say about it: she was never a great wrestler to begin with, and now she's endangering others. That's Adam Mayhem's issue.
Adam Mayhem versus Brie Bella for H title. That's money match right there.
You think so?
Maybe she'll put him out of commission.
Oh,
shoot.
You want? Oh, okay.
She's a new Shibata type.
Oh.
So she'll shoot, headbutt him, break his ankle, and say, F you.
Well, that was what Bret Hart wanted to do. Nick Failer.
Taylor.
Do you think Caitlyn will sign with the company?
No sé, senor. No, I don't know.
Maybe. Be cool.
If they liked what they saw, I don't know how. I didn't see any reports on her second round matchup.
Yeah, nor have I.
Caitlyn. Jimmy Thomas here in the Discord says that's what the performance center. No excuse for ring rust when you can get reps to work on it. Oh, I think he means that's what the performance center is for.
Yeah,
because you can get the reps. Yeah.
Lego asks Kamala for Hall of Fame, yay or nay?
Yay, man. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Raw.
Yeah.
Raw. It started with Stephanie and Triple H showing up. Baron Corbin was ready.
Welcoming them to the arena and saying, Stephanie, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. That's like the most Marilyn Monroe type birthday you can get out of him, right? You. Happy birthday, Mrs. Vice President. Stephanie. Head of creative.
But then Triple H gets out of limo too. He was in limo. And Baron
How
wasn't
much did you
that.
love Triple H's dual role last night? He got dark and he got super heartwarming.
I know.
Talking about those kids. And then, like, when he was leaving, I sold my soul
a long time ago.
I already did it. Whoa, tell me more about that story.
Yeah.
Where specifically? When specifically?
Probably the Katie Vick stuff.
Yeah. There you go. Stephanie says, Baron, you got problems with the Shield. Get tag team partners.
Said this, what kind of GM are you putting yourself in Universal title matches? If you keep behaving that way, Kurt Angle's can come back. If you got beef with Shield, take it up with them yourself. Mm-hmm. Find 2 tag team partners, take on the Shield.
Get a couple of authors to write your next chapter,
Baron.
Don't
get your shit together. Kurt's coming back.
Okay, Kurt's coming back. Get your shit. After that, the Shield's come down.
It was kind of an aimless, meandering promo.
Okay, so we forgot to mention, because we did the Brie Bella stuff, Raw in a nutshell.
I kind of liked the mind games between Shield and Dogs of War. That was fun.
Okay, good. I'm glad you said that. I liked that last night they endeavored to tell. I like whenever they do a mini story
throughout the entire
within
episode,
the giant soap opera that is WWE. I like that they did that. It was just kind of. I mean, maybe it's setting something up, and that's great. I like Drew's performances throughout because he can do no wrong. He can do no wrong.
Amazing.
That being said, understanding fully and totally that where it was going to go, it just, I don't know. Something about the main event scene right now just doesn't pop for me. And I don't know if it's because I feel like in the Shield, Seth and Dean are being wasted.
Yeah.
For something that just isn't working.
They're there to get Roman over.
Which just isn't working.
No.
No. Braun completely took a back seat last night to Drew. which I love Drew.
Oh, he's amazing.
But
Fast track him to Universal Champion right now. He's amazing.
No, I know. No, look, are you kidding me? I'd be all about that. But like the entirety of it.
No, I know. There's nothing exciting about it.
Yeah, there's nothing
exciting
terribly
captivating about
Yeah.
it. And that's why I guess
captivating. There you go.
I kind of appreciated they add this Ascension angle last night, at least to make it a little bit interesting.
They tried.
And if
there was effort,
and
there.
I don't, and granted, my opinion on it will change if they pursue it or not. But if the goal is to put the seed in our heads and Dean's head that there's a heel turn imminent or forthcoming at least, then that did the trick here, because that's the only turn I could see happening.
Yeah, they I like that they're sort of planting the seeds for something that feels inevitable.
Yeah.
I would really love it if I think it'd be great if his heel turn was precipitated by Roman and Seth both going down the road of thinking it's going to happen, and it never was going to happen, but it does happen because
they thought it was going to happen.
They didn't trust him for it not to happen. That I think would be an interesting way to go.
Yeah.
And it could kick off here. But I did kind of appreciate that they told whenever you can always tell there's a little bit of inspiration when they sit down and they say, okay, how can we tell a story within one episode of Raw from beginning, middle to end? And they did that last night, and I thought it was okay. It's just like it isn't terribly captivating. There's no intercontinental scene. There's no tag scene really. Although we got a hell of a tag title.
All the
match
belts,
last night.
all the belts in the men's division are wrapped up in a single feud.
Yeah.
And granted, the Revival match last night was outstanding.
Really good.
Finally given a showcase to show what they can really do.
Yeah.
And the crowd was super into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no one contending. Like the Intercontinental title is what the U.S. title was when Dean had it.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Just glued to Seth.
Yeah.
It's not going to leave anytime soon.
There was no real reason for Finn versus Jinder.
Well, it was mixed match challenge.
Again, I'll say there's no real reason.
No, I agree.
For it.
I'm just saying.
That's on Facebook. It's not canon. I did love that Connor picked up a singles win.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was awesome. That was really good. There were
the main event was fun.
Yeah.
They really got to get Drake Maverick out of that AOP gear.
Oh, it's so distracting.
It really is. So Baron,
dude,
I know I'm skipping way ahead, but I got to say this. So Baron says these are my partners, AOP, and they come out and they're huge, they're massive.
And there's a little child.
There's Drake Maverick.
He's so small.
It's so like I
It
hope
takes away.
I hope that Vince is backstage laughing his ass off. Because that's the only way I could justify it, that he just finds it endlessly entertaining. And it doesn't make it right. It doesn't mean that should be on our television. But at least there's some Vince logic behind it. But if someone says, hey, let's have them all wear matching gear, and no one finds that funny backstage, there's no reason to do it.
Dude, it's even beyond that. It's, man, I feel like the conversation was this. The Authors of Pain really seem terrifying. How do we make them less terrifying? Put a really small manager with them. Honestly, dude, it's not even necessarily although it obviously adds to it, him wearing the Authors of Pain outfit. Even if he was wearing, like we've said in the past, an Ellering type dark black suit or whatever, even if he was wearing that, when you bring them out with Baron and there's a guy who's literally
about 5 feet tall,
half the
at least
size.
5'4".
Do you really think he's 5 feet?
Yeah.
I'm not even sure.
Here's
he's
the thing:
5 feet.
If he
He's
was
so
coming out in a
small.
dark suit and had a little bit of menace about him, it could work. Because go back to remember when Cass was talking about it when he was young and he was really small.
Yeah.
And everybody picked on him.
When I was young and small.
And now that he's 7 feet tall, he's taking out all that aggression out on everybody else. Imagine if that was Drake Maverick's motivation.
Yeah.
It's like, I've been picked on all my life because I've been so small. Now I have these two monsters next to me and they're going to pick on everybody.
If that was the first we saw of Drake Maverick, then maybe. And I'm saying even prior to 205 Live.
Yes, there's a weird disconnect now, actually, since he got involved in the main event.
He is such an engaging personality. You see his face and that weird crooked smile of his, and it's so charming.
Yeah.
It's just, there's nothing that he could wear or do or say to me that says this guy totally fits.
That's why they should have had Drew Gulak in that role.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I can think any number would have been better, but Drew's great.
You see, Baron introduces tag team partners. It's Authors of Pain, a spot that Authors of Pain probably should have been in about 3 months ago.
Right, yeah.
And you're like, oh, wow.
He uses them to usurp the power from Kurt. That'd have been great.
You're like, wow, this is a pretty formidable team.
Yeah.
And then you get Rockstar Spud walking out with them. And I'm sorry, it just lessens the impact.
It does.
It really does.
It does.
I like,
and it's made worse than he's wearing a Halloween costume.
Yeah, and I like Drake Maverick a lot.
Me
I
too.
Think he's got a ton of personality. He's really good on 205 Live. This is not the right role for him.
It's not a fit. It's not a good fit.
No. Anyways, Shield promo. They call out Baron. Baron comes out to the ramp. Before he really says much, Braun, Dolph, and Drew come out. And then they start getting in Dean's head, saying, "Where's your title, Dean?" Seth has tag team, the Intercontinental title. Roman has Universal title. Dolph did most of the talking. He did a good job.
Yeah,
I was with you on SmackDown Live when you were world champion. You earned that by yourself.
Yeah. I like too that they did a decent job of setting it up when Roman and Seth say, we don't need words or something like that. We can just do this, and they both raise their titles, and Dean just sort of slinks to the back.
Well, he did a good job of kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so they set it up nicely. I mean, when you say, "Hey, let's write a story," for this episode, you can do cool things like foreshadowing. Mm-hmm. Too often we don't get that, and that's a shame.
Yeah,
but I thought they did a good job of that last night.
And then Dolph was also talking about shoot, and I lost my train of thought. Oh, how no one contacted Dean while he was injured and recovering. Mm-hmm. It's like, how many times did they text you, check in on you, worry about you while you were gone? You're just being used. Mm-hmm. They're using you. Like when Seth was in trouble, who made the save? You did, Dean.
Right.
When Roman was in trouble a couple weeks back, who helped him? You did, Dean. What are you going to get out of this deal? And Braun and Dolph and Drew start to head to the ring because everyone wants to fight. And then Braun goes full top notch, saying, "No. This fight's not going to happen now." Dolph and Drew, you have a tag title match later against Revival. I have a match later against Shield. We'll save those fights for those fights.
Yeah. Real quick here, I forgot to mention this. Jag1899 hit us with a $5 Streamlab donation. We've got Streamlabs.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
There's a link in the description. He says, "Hey, friendos, first donation here. Love the channel. Do you think that having Dean and Drew form a heel tag team would be a good idea? If so, what would their tag team name be?" If Dean goes heel, I'd prefer to see him just go solo heel.
Yeah.
Like hiding in the shadows and setting traps
crazy.
and stuff. Yeah, that'd be cool. So anyways, yeah. I liked. Did you like the little back and forth about math? There's 2 of you and 4 of us. Seth's like, what? 2? What are you talking about? Dean, we want you. But yeah, it was weird. Like Braun and it's funny because Braun comes out.
That's pretty much all he said.
And the chants for "Get These Hands" started.
Yeah.
And then he just sort of slinks to the background, which is kind of weird. But like I said, Drew and Dolph got a good section. So
yeah. Next, first match of the night was Finn Balor with Bayley in his corner versus Jinder Mahal with Alicia Fox and Sunil Singh in his corner.
Yes.
So this is all a match to promote Mixed Match Challenge Tuesday.
Yeah, except
on Facebook Live.
Here's the thing. I'm not trying to be negative, but what is the charm of Mixed Match Challenge? They're way looser. Yeah. There's somebody, I forget who it is, compiled a great compilation on Twitter of some of the jawing, some of the trash talk back and forth during the Mixed Match Challenge and stuff like, Charlotte coming out to AJ's entrance and lip syncing the words. And it's so much fun. It's so much goofy fun. It's like what you'd get at a house show.
Yeah. But you try to fit.
And this wasn't that.
No, you fit how Raw is written into the Mixed Match Challenge format. Kind of just doesn't work.
No, it doesn't, because there was none of the fun there.
It's no fun. This match really wasn't fun.
So yeah, it was. So this was just a Finn Balor versus Jinder
pretty
Mahal
much. So
match.
Towards the end, Finn goes for his corner drop kick, tripped up by Sunil Singh. Bayley then trips up Jinder Mahal. Alicia Fox goes around the ring, gets in Bayley's face. Bayley decks her. Sunil Singh follows. He eats Bayley to belly. This was enough of a distraction to give Finn a win via roll up. After the match, Jinder roughs up Sunil Singh a little bit. Looks like he's really about to put the fist to him when he finds him inner peace. Mm-hmm. And they all sit in the middle of the ring.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Jinder has like a giant glob
of spit
right here.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
It's like a Sunil Singh sized glob of spit. It's pretty gross.
After that, the match, Natalya and the Bellas versus Riot Squad.
I love it. After they did their final shot of them doing Shanti, they went to commentary and they started talking for about 5 seconds. And for whatever reason, the camera cut back to Jinder in the ring still doing the Shanti as they were as they had completely moved on and then went back to commentary. I love when they get shit like that wrong.
Yeah.
Kevin Dunn. Okay, can we get one more shot of that, please?
Even though
they've moved on. Please, just one more shot.
One more shot. There's zero reason to do it. Natalya and the Bellas versus Riot Squad. We talked about the yes kick spot at the top of the show. And then, according to Fightful, they had to rework the entire middle part of the match on the fly because Liv was out of action. Mm-hmm. But nonetheless, that middle section was pretty solid.
Yeah, it was fine. I mean, I think when it's one of those things when real life kind of takes over and the intensity ramps up. Look, man, these people are all if you're a professional wrestler in the WWE, you've got to you have the tools, you got the ingredients to come up with some creative shit.
Yeah,
on
and they
the
did.
fly.
And they
especially people like Ruby Riott and Sarah Logan,
and Natalya,
who did it, and Natalya, who the first two I mentioned did it on the independent scene.
Yeah, and Natalya's been doing it for nearly a decade,
yeah,
if not
exactly.
longer in WWE.
So you've got people in there who can do it, which is why that stuff is so solid.
Yeah.
They know how to do that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. The finish saw Ruby Riott pin Natalya after a Riot kick. There was a tag between Sarah Logan and Ruby Riott. Natalya didn't see. She thought Logan was a legal woman. Was not. Ruby Riott was. She picked up the win.
This is also a little bit surprising. Like, if you look at the optics of this, the Bellas took out one of the Riot Squad members, and then it became essentially a handicap match that they went on to win. If that's not the most face thing you could do, I'm kind of surprised. I mean, you're in a no-win situation right there.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised, though, they didn't say, okay, let's scrub the finish, because there's no – if you're left with a handicap match, if the faces in this situation go over, they're essentially cheating to win because the other people are down a guy. And if the other people, that's like a babyface win, having 2-on-3, and the people with 2 win. So, like, they should have DQ'd that.
I think the larger story they're trying to tell, they're trying to build up Riot Squad, so when they take on the Bellas and Ronda Rousey.
Riot Squad were supposed to win in the first place.
Yeah. But I think they were more concerned with the larger story of what's going to happen at Super Showdown versus the individual story of what was going to happen that night.
I think you're right. I'm just kind of surprised because in the short term, it's like, well, they just pulled out a really gutsy win right there.
Yeah.
If perception matters every week, I'm just kind of surprised they didn't.
I don't think it does, though. I don't think it matters.
Well, to the WWE, it probably doesn't.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Next, we had the Connor's Cure segment with Triple H and Stephanie. Very heartwarming.
Yeah.
When they presented those two kids with the belts, and the girl started to cry.
Yeah.
And the whole crowd was chanting, "You deserve it."
Yeah. I have a hard time watching that stuff. It chokes me up.
No, I know. Me
But
too.
I think it's cool for those kids.
Oh heck yeah! That's gotta be awesome for those kids to get that moment, get those belts. I mean, it sucks what leads up to it, obviously, but that moment's gotta be, pretty neat.
Yeah. I thought Triple H was really cute.
Yeah. As you said, he vacillated between being super heartwarming dad Triple H,
Yeah.
and then being super grim.
Yeah, talking about selling his soul out.
I know.
Because, that part's a friggin', it's just, I kind of get the feeling that Triple H, when you can go that heartwarming, it's like, oh, that's probably really how he is,
Yeah, no.
I know.
Most of the time.
But then he can, turn on, it's sell my soul.
I know.
But then we had Dean Ambrose stewing backstage. Dolph Ziggler comes up to him and feeds him some more, some more psychological
It was a lot
warfare.
of the same stuff he was saying down the ramp. I saw you on SmackDown. I was there with you. I saw you have the world title or the WWE title, so on and so forth. They don't want you. They don't need you. Leave them. He said, you don't have to do anything during the match. You don't do anything. Just stand there.
Yeah.
Do a thing.
Yep.
And we'll do the rest. We'll be down there watching.
Talking about hard to watch. Chad Gable and Bobby Roode again.
Oh, man.
It's not getting any better, man. It's all just getting worse.
Way worse.
It's just getting worse and worse.
Every week, Bob Roode's face
Yeah.
just betrays a sense of utter contempt for his job.
Soul. What do you think Bobby Roode would rather be doing?
He probably feels like he sold his soul.
Working in some soul-sucking cubicle job.
Well, I mean, this is kind of the
You think he'd
wrestling.
rather be in
This is the
customer
wrestling
service?
equivalent of that right now.
Rather be in customer service?
Maybe he should apply to get a job at like WWE Shop fulfilling orders or something.
There you go,
That might
yeah.
be more fulfilling for him.
Man,
at
all I
this
got to
point.
do is show up. I can relocate my family to wherever that is.
Yeah, where they have the warehouse. I don't know.
The warehouse. Was that the same location as the
No,
warehouse?
they had some stock there, but not.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't the actual active WWE Shop. There weren't anybody fulfilling orders there.
Shows up. All I got to do is show up,
Work my 8 hours, put stuff in boxes.
get some invoices, get my 1 hour lunch or a 30-minute lunch if I want to go home early.
Yeah,
Get benefits.
Yeah.
They get benefits.
probably.
Yeah. Sit there, fill orders. I don't have to act like I like Chad Gable. Because, man, here's a fun... God, it's so bad. It's so bad. Anyways, Chad Gable, for whatever reason, took on Connor from the Ascension.
Well, because they're in a feud now. The Ascension and Gable, Bob Roode.
I guess, although I still don't know what the feud is about. Do you?
No.
Maybe there's a reason. I just haven't been...
No, they had a match once.
I'm so distracted by Bobby Roode hating life.
No, the Ascension and Bob Roode and Chad Gable had a match once, and the Ascension lost, and ever since then, that's been a feud.
They've been annoyed by that.
Yeah.
Okay. But then, wait, what happened last week? Gable picked up a win.
Over
right?
Victor, yeah.
Over Victor.
Yeah, the smaller of the two Ascension guys.
Okay. But Connor, he won this week.
Yeah.
There was a cool Connor promo, too.
Yeah.
How long did the Ascension, how long did they get called up? 2 years ago?
2 or 3 years ago?
Man, boy. I hope they go somewhere, man.
Oh, me too.
Like, go somewhere within WWE. I want them to...
No, I thought you meant go somewhere else where they actually achieve some measure of success.
No, man. I want them to hit it within WWE.
I mean, that'd be great, but if
Probably
history
not
is
gonna
any
happen.
indicator, it's not going to happen. So before the match happened, there was a Chad Gable promo that was just cringeworthy because Bob Roode just does not want to be there.
It's so... He's got this smile that just looks like everything in his body is hurting. Oh, and I swear to God, if he comes off like, if I have to say fucking glorious one more time, I'm going to just fucking start slitting everybody's throats that I see.
He's going to start dealing out shoot glorious DDTs to everybody. Connor had a promo afterwards. That was pretty solid.
Oh.
And then the match went down. I mean, Chad Gable's great in the ring.
Oh, man, I
He's
love
awesome.
him.
He's got a ton of
I
personality.
love Chad
They just
Gable.
don't know what to do with him.
This is not
It's not
working.
going to benefit anybody short of a Bob Roode heel turn. And then in that case, it'll moderately benefit Bob Roode.
Yeah.
But it still won't really benefit Chad Gable, I fear. Anyways, Connor picked up the win. Someone in chat said it's Connor's first singles win at WWE on the main roster.
I think I read that too. Yeah, that's awesome. That's great for him, man.
Oh,
He's
heck
got to
yeah.
be feeling like $1 million right
Heck
now.
yeah.
He's in a feud on Raw. He picked up a win. What's better than that? Bob Roode's probably like, man, can I join the Ascension? It's something else.
I know.
He was probably one who took that picture of James Storm
It could be.
that was on non-news yesterday for patrons only.
Maybe.
You know?
It's like, please make this happen. It's something.
He was
Doing
like,
something
James,
then.
dude, if we have you stand next to a dude with a WWE shirt, I'll take a picture of you. You tweet it out with the emoji. The emoji.
Maybe people think that you're coming to WWE, but this is all my way of getting you to WWE, so I don't have to do these crap gimmicks anymore. We can bring back beer money.
Bring back beer money. I miss beer money.
But they won't call it beer money.
Yeah.
Because they won't have a tag team with the name beer in its name, with the word beer in its name.
Beer money. What are they going to call it then? Drink money.
The tailgaters.
Oh, there you go. Kind of like
And
that.
they're
That's
decked out
pretty
in
good.
like sports gear.
But then it's also like it's the tailgaters, so they have like gator.
They're Florida Gator fans. Yeah, maybe.
Or they just have like Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Remember his dragon?
Yeah, the
gear?
dragon thing, yeah.
It'd be like dragon, yeah.
Yeah.
Or gator. You know, like helmets that go like this.
Yeah.
Little string.
Drink fund.
Drink fund. That's good. That's good. Tip jar.
Goodness.
Anyways.
Poor Bob Roode. Next, we had Triple H Stephanie getting back into the limo. Charlie comes up to him.
Root beer money.
Rude beer money.
Liquor cash. Oh, some of these chats are killing me.
And for a quick interview, Triple H tells Stephanie, I got it.
Glorious Cowboys.
And,
Soda dollars.
Soda dollars. And that's when he tells Charlie that he's already sold the soul in response to what Undertaker said last week.
I already sold my soul.
We just saw you like 10 minutes ago.
Dude, you
obviously
totally
showing
had a
that you
soul.
totally have a soul.
Your soul is intact.
Yeah,
Did you
man.
sell it from the ring
I
to
know.
get to the car?
I know.
Oh,
Did you run
man.
into Mark Calloway backstage between what happened in the ring to your car? Obviously.
Oh, man, he's got such a hectic schedule. He's like, he forgot to eat. Man, I'd sell my soul for a hot dog.
Oh, it could be.
And then, oh, yes, here's a hot dog for you. Oh.
No, Devil extends pitchfork with hot dogs at the end of each tip.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Which one would you like?
Ah.
We have standard, we have a Polish dog, and we have a hot link.
Which iteration of Devil are we doing right now? It just sounds like an old-timey guy.
Sure, old-timey Devil then. Means obviously a guy in Devil costume.
Right, yeah.
With the plastic pitchfork.
With like a
with
handlebar,
the handlebar,
right?
like little twirly
see?
mustache. Yeah.
But he's from like the 1930s.
Yeah.
Yes. I live forever.
I recommend the hot link. Cooked in the fires of hell.
Then I'm going to the World's Fair. They have this new invention called the television.
Moving pictures in your home.
Oh, fuck. Anyways.
Anyways.
Next up, we had Dolphin Drew versus the Revival.
This was awesome.
This is a really good match.
Yeah, Revival's really good.
This is like 6 potatoes, man.
Yeah.
A lot of
It's easy to
potatoes
forget
here.
because Revival doesn't get to show off what they
Hey,
get to
does
do.
that mean Brie has like the most potatoes in a match lately?
went out?
Because she always doles out potatoes.
Maybe.
Potato. This is a really good
It was
match.
awesome.
Yeah, it's
like I
a
said,
great match, yeah.
we don't get very many opportunities to enjoy the full breadth of the Revival skills, but we got to last night because they were faced off against an equally awesome team.
Lots of great near finishes. Lots of great times. The Revival almost won the tag titles.
And the crowd was super into it.
And you just reminded that the Revival will probably never win the tag titles.
Well, not anytime soon, at least.
If it
What happened in the end? Drew pulled out victory for his team.
Yeah, man.
He didn't. I mean, he was part of the finisher. He didn't get the pin. Dude, what's going on there, dude?
Well, you ate a breakfast sandwich.
Oh, it was
moments.
delicious. It wasn't just a breakfast sandwich. It was cinnamon raisin bagel, eggs, bacon, spinach, and tomato. It was so good.
That does sound good.
It was awesome. So Drew didn't get the pin himself.
Yeah.
But Dolph got the hot tag to him. Drew cleared the ring, hit his Claymore along with Dolph's zigzag.
Yes.
Drew is the wheelbarrow of that team. He's carrying Dolph.
Mm-hmm.
And so when Seth comes up to Drew later in the show and tells him as much, I mean, it's the truth. He mentions a time when Drew physically picked up Dolph and carried him up the ramp at the end of their match at Hell in a Cell.
Oh,
He's done that a couple times.
That was a great little bit here later on. Yeah, when that happened, we'll talk about that when we get there.
Next, Kevin Owens show. Elias comes out, introduces Kevin Owens.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Owens comes out of the ring, and then he talks some trash about Leo Rush. He says, well, let's get to know Leo Rush. So he invites Leo Rush to come down. Leo walks out of the top of the ramp. He says, I might be new here. I might be young, but I'm not dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I'm savvy enough to know that you're setting me up.
Yeah.
I will not come down to that ring.
Yeah.
But I will come down that ring when I bring my friend, Denver, Colorado's own, Bob Lashley.
Got a big pop. They had also produced a what do they call it? A booster seat for Leo Rush.
That was pretty funny.
That was pretty funny. But yeah, they got the jokes. But then Bobby Lashley comes down. Bobby Lashley has a match with Elias. Yes. And this is decent enough.
Yeah. Towards the end,
Bobby Lashley, man, one thing that seems to be supremely underrated about that guy is that he really knows how to take a fall. Yeah. Like, match after match, and I had never been a guy to sort of pay attention beyond the superficialities of Bobby Lashley. But, like, so many matches in the WWE this time around, that dude takes falls. Like, outside the ring.
He knows how to, because I noticed that last night when he did that spot where he went over and hit the apron.
Yeah.
Or, he speared Elias through the ropes. He just knows how to keep his chin tucked and land flat in his back.
How many times have there been where we're like, oh my God, Bobby Lashley, is he okay?
I know.
And I'm like, oh, actually, he just seems to really know what he's doing.
Body control.
But yeah, it's like AJ.
Yeah, exactly.
But
it's
AJ
like
makes it look really smooth. Bobby Lashley makes it look like it hurts. He's a hell of a seller.
Yeah, man.
It's hard to understand that because the dude is jacked beyond belief. But man, he can take a fall.
Oh heck yeah, Mustafa Ali's the same way. He knows how to take a fall.
Oh yeah, he's really good. But again, the smaller guys, they kind of make it look smooth, and it is jarring. But at the same time, when you see a jacked dude do that, it's just they don't typically do that.
Oh, not at all. No, not at all. And towards the end of this, Kevin Owens starts chasing after Lio Rush. In the process of doing so, Owens accidentally runs over Bobby Lashley when he was outside of the ring. Ref calls for the bell. Bobby wins by DQ. Owens and Elias chase Leo all over the place. They end up back in the ring. Leo's about to be powerbombed by Kevin Owens. Bobby saves him.
Yeah.
So they're really highlighting Lio Rush's awesome athleticism. Having him run all over the place, run away from people, stop on a dime.
Oh, so update here. Nate Williams, the guy who had the super chat earlier, said that somebody was using our 2K19 early footage on YouTube.
Uh-oh.
Well, thank you, Nate Williams. We will let our people know about that, and we appreciate you keeping looking out
yes,
for us.
thank you for that.
Yeah. So anyways, I'm sorry.
Anyways, no, that's fine. That's important news. So DQ finish. No one wins.
Nobody wins, baby.
Next, Drew and Seth backstage. This one, Seth was trying to cause some tension between Drew and Dolph, saying, you know what, all you were saying about Dean in relation to us earlier, same can apply to you. Braun is just using you. You know that you're carrying Dolph. You're the man in this trio here. You literally picked up and carried Dolph after our match at Hell in a Cell. He did it one other time. You're the man.
Let me ask you something.
What?
This might be giving him too much credit. Maybe not, though, because maybe it seems obvious. Braun going to the background last night. Last night seemed like they were actively trying to feature Drew, right?
Well, I have every reason to believe that Drew will be next in line once Roman defeats or retains the title at Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
Drew's got to be next in line.
Yeah. I would hope so. I would hope that they actually have a plan for that far in advance, because last night was such a showcase for him. I was thinking about every single segment he was in, and it's not just that they feature him; they put him out there. But man, every single time the camera's on Drew,
he's doing something interesting.
Yeah,
Even if he's not talking, he can just be standing there.
Yeah,
he's something as simple at the main event when they're at the top of the stage and they're all sitting on their chairs. They move down the bottom of the ramp like they're going to fear. Braun is sitting normally in his chair. Dolph is sitting normally in his chair. What does Drew do? He turns his chair around.
Yeah.
He sits in his chair back. Well, he puts the chair backwards and sits in it.
The Riker maneuver. Yeah.
The what?
Riker maneuver.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. I'm sorry. The Riker maneuver is when he walks up to a chair and he doesn't go around it. He puts his legs
walks over it.
to sit into it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. My bad. Yeah.
So he's sitting in a backwards chair, which is just cool.
Yeah. Oh, that's always the coolest.
Yeah. He just looks cool.
Yeah. Totally.
Just his facial expressions, everything about Drew. Spot on. He's the best.
Was that a Fonzie thing? Did Fonzie pioneer that?
I don't know.
Sitting in a chair backwards? Because it does look cool.
You're asking the wrong guy.
Were you not a Happy Days kid?
Not really. It was on the TV at our house a few times, but I never really sat down and watched it.
I watched it I remember watching it a lot. I can't really say I was huge into it.
I think we watched more Laverne and Shirley in our house in Happy Days.
Oh, I
watched
them
more
too.
of the spin-off.
They were
the
good.
Show.
They were good. Michael McKean's great.
Yeah.
He's awesome. I always like that Fonzie had an office in the bathroom, or he just considered the bathroom his office.
Yeah, it's probably more likely the case.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that was good stuff. Next, Nia Jax versus Alicia Fox. Nia Jax was joined ringside by Ember Moon. Alicia was joined by Mickie James and Alexa Bliss. Nia and Ember had a promo before the match. They're really hyping up that Nia Jax is nominated for People's Choice Award, Game Changer of the Year,
that's good.
which is awesome. Nia picked up the win with the Samoa drop. Not a terribly surprising outcome.
I'm wondering that Ember Nia pairing for the women's tag titles. That could look pretty good, because both of them really should be up there in the singles scene.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like there's no room, because they've got Ronda there.
I know.
But that'd be a good-looking tag team right there.
Yeah, it really would be.
After that, we had Dean and Drew backstage, and Drew was telling Dean about what Seth brought to him. He said, I'm confused right now. I don't know. Either Seth is saying that he wants to form the most dominant 4-man faction in the history.
Shield.
The Super Shield. Most dominant 4-man faction in history.
Or he's looking to replace you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So think about all that, Dean. Lots for Dean to chew on, man.
Yeah, really.
Anyways.
Yeah, he was stewing a lot this episode.
Then we had our main event, which was the Shield versus Baron Corbin and his partners for the evening.
Yeah.
The Authors of Pain.
Who they just call AOP now.
AOP, yeah. Because that's what they do sometimes.
Yeah.
And, of course, the Dogs of War. Excuse me.
Sat down ringside.
Yeah. Well, they're on the ramp.
Oh, yeah, the ramp first, and then top of the ramp, then the foot of the ramp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's another fun match.
Wait, Ty Dillinger's Twitter name is now Dilly Dilly Dilly?
Like, Ty, we need you to do something that'll make you even less appealing. Where you're already not on TV, but we need you to be even less on TV than none. Then he says dilly dilly. Anyways, talk about this main event match, man.
All right. Well, I was putting in our SmackDown preview.
Yeah, I can see that.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, I go ahead, so
Yeah.
I got to do two things at once.
Well, you always do the
Oh, all
rundowns.
right.
You're better at that than I am.
So the Shield and AOP, all six of them are in the ring. Well, and Baron, I guess, too. That would make six. They're brawling the ring. Shield sends Hey OP.
Hey,
That's
OP.
what Theraphabata called them.
Hey, OP.
It's a great name. Out of the ring, Dogs of War walk to the ring with their chairs as if they're going to get involved. Shield pay attention to them, not Hey OP. Hey OP take advantage, get the upper hand. At one point, both Roman and Dean are knocked out of the match. Roman eats a last chapter. Seth goes for a hot tag. Dean gets pulled off the apron.
Mm-hmm.
So Roman has to be in there for a while. He takes a deep six, kicks out. And then Baron eats everybody's finisher. He gets a stomp from Seth.
Yeah.
A little bit of action happens. A dirty deeds from Dean. A little more action happens. Dean tags in Roman. He pins Baron after a spear. I kind of wish they had set this match up so Dean had to win it all by himself.
Yeah.
I thought that would have been a cooler way to end it.
Did you see that big old Slayish shirt front row?
Yeah, man, that's cool.
That was awesome. I'm trying to find who that was. That's why I'm on my phone right now.
Yeah. Anyways, Baron took the pin. Shield go over, and then after the match, because Dean did a suicide dive towards the finish.
Yeah.
So he's in between the ring and the ramp, standing there, looking both at the Shield and Dogs of War, and he kind of leaned towards Dogs of War and turned around, goes back to the ring, puts that fist in.
Yeah, it was good.
Shield fist bump.
Yeah, it was
for
good.
Now.
There he is. Ray Maestas Jr.
Yeah,
was
thank
in
you.
the front row.
That was great.
Yeah, it was awesome. That shirt really pops. Good job, me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it was, again, another fun main event. I mean, it's. I like this. I like this feud. I like this thing that's going on. There's a lot of good things about it.
Nothing really grabs you, though.
Yeah, kind of. Like, remember last summer when it was Roman Braun? It was like, what's Braun going to do next?
Yeah, because they kept one-upping themselves.
Right, exactly.
You go to SmackDown, you got Charlotte and Becky. That's intensely personal. And so there's something to latch onto there.
Same with Joe
and
AJ. Same with Orton Hardy.
Yeah, there's obvious things to latch onto.
Yeah.
This is just something as basic and simple as three guys don't like the other three guys.
Yeah, what is the point here?
It was Braun wanting to even the odds against the Shield so he can be Universal Champion. Then he enlisted Dolph and Drew to help him.
Yeah.
It's just one guy's pursuit at glory.
Mm-hmm.
Braun is what led to all this.
Mm-hmm.
Which in the past is not how Braun operated.
And then
now he's kind of getting pushed to the background.
And then Super Showdown, which is a week away.
Yeah, a week from Friday.
A week from this coming Friday? Right, yeah.
Friday night, Saturday morning.
Yeah.
It'd be a tag match, Shield against Dogs of War.
Yeah, okay. In Australia.
Mm-hmm.
What time is that for us?
I think 1 a.m.
Nice. We're going to live stream?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Of course we are. All right, let's talk SmackDown real quick. They kept the preview pretty short here. I got to do one more entry. So, Steve, if you will, handle the first one, please, and thank you.
Yeah. WWE Champion AJ Styles and Samoa Joe to make their WWE Super Showdown match official. Sounds like we're getting a contract signing.
That's exactly what it is.
SmackDown Live General Manager Paige took to social media on Saturday to announce that this coming Tuesday night on the Blue brand, WWE Champion AJ Styles and Samoa Joe will partake in a contract signing for their no DQ, no countout, must be a winner WWE title match at WWE Super Showdown. You think there's actually going to be a winner here?
Yeah, AJ's going to win.
Styles, right?
AJ's going to win.
It's going to be AJ.
Oh, that was it. Can Ty Dillinger, Dilly, seize his opportunity against Shinsuke Nakamura? After Ty Dillinger, Dilly expressed interest in going... Is that all it takes now, is us expressing interest in going after the United States title on social media over the weekend? United States champion Shinsuke Nakamura chimed in and saying that the perfect 10 Dilly is not worthy of being in contention. It's kind of a fair point.
It is a fair point.
They could surely get a knee to the face for his pursuit.
And then Dillinger's going to say Dilly.
Dilly.
Big E clashes with Sheamus. Last Tuesday on SmackDown Live, Thebar got one up on SmackDown Tag Team Champions The New Day as Cesaro defeated Kofi Kingston in his singles competition. The champions will get an opportunity to even the score this week as Big E goes one-on-one with Sheamus. What will happen when these two powerhouses collide inside Squared Circle? Can Big E outmuscle Celtic Warrior? Or will Sheamus show that Thebar is ready for their title match at Super Showdown?
Rusev wants answers. Machka from Aiden English. Aiden English made last Rusev Day a decidedly unhappy one after he cost the Bulgarian Brute the United States Championship. Then viciously attacked Rusev after the bell.
A, he didn't cost him shit.
No.
B, what answers do you want? You act like an asshole to Aiden English.
Yep.
There's the answer. You're a prick, Rusev.
Now Rusev is demanding answers. Will the Bulgarian Brute get what he's looking for from his former friend?
I hope Aiden just says, well, you're an asshole, so go away.
Anyways, question time.
It's time for questions. We have a question thread on the Patreon at patreon.com/Steven Larson. At $1 a month, you can join the question thread.
The Real Rich Hardesty, Bree for, the New Japan Pro Wrestling, stiff shots for Suzuki
Telling
Gun.
you, she could be the next Shibata.
A shoo-in for never openweight champion.
There you go.
RTGTZ, do you think Roman will ever get to Cena level of acceptance? At first, he was hated because he was forced on the people, but eventually he was cheered for the matches and work done for the company.
All right, let me ask you this. Best case scenario.
For Roman? Diesel.
Wow. Like Diesel or WCW Nash?
No, Diesel.
Wow, not even WCW Nash. Wow.
A guy that's kind of forced on the crowd a bit.
Yeah.
They kind of like him. He's all right.
When's the last time you what?
But people aren't really going to go to shows just to see him.
Yeah. Wow.
What, do you have a better analogy?
No.
Is that pretty good?
It's pretty rough.
Why
but
is it rough?
I can't say I disagree.
That means he's going to have the title for a year.
That's brutal honesty, man. I like it.
Josh Little, would be better to place Roman with Drew in the Shield and have Roman get kayfabe injured than come back to chill Roman. Yeah. Chill Roman.
Okay, let me ask you that then. What's the ceiling for Chill Roman?
Infinite.
Wow.
Bruno.
Okay, that's a good ceiling.
They have to create a new ceiling for
Chill Roman, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Kevin Mack. What is the most ideal booking for the eventual Dean Ambrose turn on the Shield?
You mentioned it earlier.
As soon as Super Showdown, or should it be milked until Survivor Series? I think it should be milked till the Rumble, all the way out. Just the road to Mania will be.
What if the turn actually happened during the Royal Rumble?
Oh, that'd be good. Maybe, but all sorts of weird stuff happens in the Rumble, and they never talk about it.
Yeah. DJ Chicken, what's Bree's favorite type of restaurant? Hibachi.
Oh, that's good. I like that. The Jose GGR. Hey, friendo's a bit late, but I'm sending you something. I got it all in.
Oh,
so
cool.
Keep an eye out. Do either of you play any of the WWE mobile games?
Mm-mm.
No, I don't. I'm not a huge. I can't really. Mobile games don't really do much for me.
I've only really played 4 mobile games in my life.
What are
Temple
they?
Run.
Oh, that's great.
Words with Friends.
You should do a Temple Run with Leo Rush.
Candy Crush.
Yeah.
And then lately I've just been playing Solitaire.
That's awesome.
It's an easy. If I got 2 minutes to kill, get a game of Solitaire.
Mm-hmm. Excellence of Flexecution. What would be the name of an Adam Mayhem and Luchando, but it's Hilton,
Luchando
podcast? They both did a glorious job filling in. What would their podcast name be? It would be
the Unmasked Podcast.
That's not terrible. What about
Wrestling Unmasked? Because Mayhem, as a wrestler, can give some behind-the-scenes details.
How about the Vance and Coy of wrestling?
I mean, that's not the most obvious of references.
No, it's not.
Siren1024, hey friendos, you plan a dinner party and must invite a wrestling faction, past, present, or any promotion, but no Undisputed Era. Who do you invite? New Day.
I love that everybody
or the Elite.
Everybody has to say you can't be Undisputed Era.
I'd say New Day.
I would have like you know what I would do? I would have
Wolfpack.
I was gonna say Chaos.
Oh, that's good too.
Think of the names you get.
That's good too.
You get to pick the brain of Gato. You get to dine with Okada. And then, like, I don't know, I get to hang out with best friends, two best friends. Yoshihashi, he's out indefinitely. He can't be at the dinner. He's out indefinitely.
Oh, yeah, I should say Suzuki-gun, just so I can have dinner with Minoru Suzuki.
That's terrifying. What, you're going to invite Killer Elite Squad into your home? No.
Well, I didn't say
you got hot coffee thrown all over you.
Or water spit in my face.
Both.
Alto, how sad will Steve be if Triple H said, put you down like a dog to Taker instead of the Taker saying it Triple H?
I wouldn't be sad at all.
You just want to hear those words involved in this feud somehow.
I'm going to put Mark Calloway down like a dog. Find it funny. Let's see here. Gavin Amabile? Sorry, Gavin. It's Sunday night, and you both get a call from Vince McMahon saying the WWE want to give you both a shot at doing commentary on either Monday Night Raw or SmackDown Live. Which do you choose? Who becomes play-by-play and who does color? I think it's obvious, given the fact that I literally just made you stop what you were doing to do play-by-play, that you would be play-by-play.
Yeah, I'd be play-by-play.
And I would be color commentary.
I know the names of the moves more so than you do, too.
Way more.
Zach Stolpa, create New Japan factions using WWE wrestlers. So it's not Suzuki-gun anymore. It's McIntyre-gun.
McIntyre-gun? What about Corbin-gun?
He's too hapless. He could be a member.
What would he be?
He could be like Izuka.
Yeah, somebody has him on a leash and he's trying to get out into the crowd. That's good. I like that.
So it's McIntyre. I guess he'd have Dolph in there.
Why? Man, I can't.
Dolph's doing good work now.
I can't get into him, man.
That's fine.
It's always
Baron.
It's always just Dolph.
Who could be the Zack Sabre Jr.?
Daniel Bryan.
He seems like he should be leading his own faction.
What would it be called? Brian Gun?
No.
Daniel Gun?
K-yes.
K.
Instead of chaos.
K.
It's terrible.
That's good. No,
that's terrible.
That's actually very good. That is supremely clever. I'm impressed.
I guess the Shield need their own thing. They can be like New Bullet Club.
Let's just move on. Cameron Bordalazzo. What wrestling-inspired game would you rather play? A Walk with Elias version of Guitar Hero or a Leo Rush version of Frogger? No, man, it should be a Leo Rush version of Temple Run.
That'd be awesome.
And you get little sound bites from him.
Yeah.
I like it.
23-year-old piece of gold.
I'm a 23-year-old piece of gold.
Paramo47. Hey, guys, I don't know if you saw my email, but I have a Robinhood newsletter I created. Saw your interest in stocks in the podcast. The calls from this week made 70% gains already.
Nice.
So?
Gains a clock.
And then he says, shout out. No. So? Lol. Anyways.
Let's see here. Tim Spulak. Oh, Tim. Stop talking to me, Tim. Are the WWE writers messing with the wrestling internet community, teasing an Ambrose heel turn after all the rumors?
No. It's a logical storyline beat, I think. Robert Lawback. Hey, guys, I wanted to thank you. I have some depression problems, and you helped me take my mind off the bad things. You're amazing. Too sweet, hearty handshake. Happy we can help.
Well, that's awesome.
Really happy we can help.
That's great. Jay Gonzalez. WWE holding Bayley hostage until the tag belts are debuted, are damaging her so bad. I don't really think that's really the case.
No, I think if Sasha hadn't gotten hurt, she probably would have been doing something other than being in Finn Balor's corner last night.
Yeah, she got on TV. Anytime somebody's on TV, man, I think it's okay.
It's better than not being on TV.
Except for Bobby Roode.
Yes.
It actually might be better for him just to disappear for a while.
Yeah, Jacob Thies. Shield made Corbin sing I'm a Little Teapot after the show went off the air last night. Favorite Slow Wolf moment ever.
Wait, what's... Oh, yeah, I heard about that. That's great.
Did you watch it?
No, I didn't. Heard about it, though. Colt Cabana finds it expensive and kind of effed. I always find myself fast-forwarding through the Connor's Cure type segments where survivors are honored in front of the live crowd because I largely don't care. Wow, that's
really
dark, man. He says, A, am I a bad person? B, do these segments have any place on a wrestling show? So here's the thing.
I think they do because those two kids, I mentioned this before, the battle they had to get through to get to that point, to give them that recognition probably means a lot to them.
Well, yeah. No, I'm definitely not going to disagree with that. I think they do have a place on a show, on the showcase show that's 3 hours long, where a wrestling company is trying their damnedest to come across as like a proper business company with good public relations. And so, I mean, and I'm simply speaking about the business aspect of things.
Yes.
I think that, yes, because look, I'm not going to say I don't care. I think it's great what they're doing. It does stop the show. It does stop it cold. I personally don't care. It's free entertainment. What do I care? SmackDown is a much snappier show. It's only 2 hours. You probably wouldn't see this there. Raw is a 3-hour show. They can stop it for 20 minutes. It was a long segment.
It was a long segment.
It was a long segment. But they are trying to legitimize their charitable efforts. There are some out there who have a cynical viewpoint on the Connor's Cure thing. I am not one of them. I think that, if they help one kid feel better about their situation, that's fantastic.
And if they can donate, if they can raise and donate money to actually find means to
affect change.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's great.
For kids with cancer, then that's great.
Yeah, I think the Make-A-Wish stuff is fantastic.
Yeah.
So, I mean, does it stop the show dead? Yeah, I think it does. But,
in the grander sense of things,
I don't really give a shit that it does that.
In the grander sense of things, there's more to life than wrestling.
Yeah, I know. At that point, when it comes on, if you don't care about it, you just go to the kitchen, you make a sandwich, or check your email or whatever you do.
Yeah.
Get on Twitter and see what I'm saying. And then wrestling will resume at some point.
Yeah.
So it's okay. Yeah. There's more important things in life than wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Are we gonna do play per view?
Oh, I suppose we should.
Do we have any more super chats? I'm sorry.
No.
Okay. What play per view are we gonna do today? What is play per view anyway?
It's where we quiz each other on the results of old pay per views.
Right.
Trying to think of let's look for wrestling shows that happened outside of the United States.
Outside, what about Australia?
I'm gonna do SummerSlam. Well, I'm thinking of by major U.S. promotions, like SummerSlam 1992. That's what I'm gonna do, because that was in London.
In your house was in England?
Is there one called Insurrection or something like that?
I'll do WWE. I'll do Insurrection.
All right, I'll do SummerSlam 92. You know the results of one of these matches.
I'll do 2002.
I have 11.
No, I'll do 2000. Insurrection. There you go. Results. You have 11.
Yeah.
I have 10.
All right. Well, I'll just won't do the first dark match then.
I'll go first. Tag team match. Tag team action.
Tag team action.
Too
Action
cool.
now.
Too cool. Grandmaster Sexy, Scotty Too Hottie versus the Radicals. Dean Malenko, Perry Saturn.
What year was this?
2000.
Radicals.
Wrong.
Oh, wow.
I know. I'm surprised by that too.
Tito Santana versus Papa Shango.
Papa Shango.
Yeah.
Singles match. Kane versus Bull Buchanan.
Oh, Kane.
Yeah.
Tag team match. Money Inc. Of course, Erwin R. Shyster and Ted DiBiase versus the Legion of Doom.
Oh, never bet against Legion of Doom. Singles match. Oh, you didn't know? Road Dogg with Tori Wilson versus Bradshaw.
Road Dogg.
Very good.
Singles match. Virgil versus Nails.
Nails.
Mm-hmm.
Arm wrestling match.
All right.
The Cat versus Terry Runnels.
Oh, my goodness. The Cat.
Very good.
Singles match. Rick Martel versus Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels.
Double count out.
Tag team match. The Dudley Boys versus Rikishi and Shokishi, who I'm assuming is the Big Show,
Yeah, I think
dressed
so.
up like Rikishi.
I think so.
Or
That
something.
sounds familiar. Was it a tag title match?
Not a title match. It's a tag team
I'll
match.
go with Rikishi and Shokishi.
Good. Yeah. Anytime Big Show dresses up,
Probably
silly.
going to
Probably
be a
gonna
win. The Beverly Brothers versus the Natural Disasters.
Natural Disasters.
Uh-huh.
Singles match. Chris Benoit versus Kurt Angle.
Ooh.
Yeah. Hell of a match, probably. It's only 6 minutes, though.
Oh. Go with Benoit.
Nope. Ba-da-da-ba-da-da, Kurt Angle.
Damn. Repo Man versus Crush.
Crush.
Yes.
Hardcore match for the WWF Hardcore Championship. The champion, Crash Holly, versus the British Bulldog.
I feel like there's a situation where someone else came in and won it. I'll say Crash Holly, though.
No, they're in England, so British Bulldog.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Singles match for WWF title, Ultimate Warrior versus the champion, Randy Savage.
The champion, Randy Savage.
No, Warrior by countout.
Oh, my God. Tag team match for the WWF Tag Team Championship. The champions, Edge and Christian, defended against the Hardy Boys, Jeff and Matt Hardy.
Edge and Christian.
No, Hardy Boys by DQ.
Damn it. Singles match, Kamala versus The Undertaker.
The Undertaker. Yeah. Singles match for the WWE European Championship. The champion, Eddie Guerrero with Chyna versus Chris Jericho.
Eddie.
Very good.
The Berserker versus Tatanka.
Tatanka.
Yeah.
Triple threat match. Boy, they really went Jobber versus Star in that SummerSlam.
Huh?
Yeah. Triple threat match for the WWF Championship. The champion, The Rock, versus the challenger, Triple H, and the other challenger, Shane McMahon. So it's triple threat, Rock, Triple H, Shane McMahon.
The Rock.
Very good.
Last match, you know the outcome of this. Singles match, Intercontinental title, British Bulldog versus the champion, Bret Hart.
Was this a champion versus champion?
No, for the Intercontinental Championship. Bret was champion, Bulldog was the challenger.
Did Bulldog win that? Bret win that? Who won that one?
You have to tell me what your answer is.
I honestly, it's funny. You said, I'll say who's on my shirt, Bret Hart.
No, the Bulldog won.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I don't care. I got 7. I'm happy with what I got. How many did you get?
5.
Yeah,
no,
I
got
win.
6. Sorry, you won by 1.
I win. I'm the
You should get a
best.
point, Doc, for not knowing that one.
Fine. Tie game. Do you accept that?
Yeah, that's fine.
I win. Anyways, that's it for show. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. Maybe we can get some music from Hilton here.
Patrons, stay tuned. Post-show here. Naya's coming in right up.
Telling you, man. Freaking getting Alzheimer's. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Be a part of Going In Raw today at patreon.com/Steven Larson. Starting at $1 a month, you can enjoy Going In Raw ad-free, gain access to the daily 30-minute Going In Raw post-show, exclusive merchandise, and so much more. Support Going In Raw today. Click the link in the description.